What's the word, y'all? What's the word? Welcome to the best professional wrestling podcast in the world, the Say I Quit podcast. It's your boy Lil Durk. I got Les Hardy Jr. with me. I got Reed Starks with me. How y'all feeling today?
Immaculate, immaculate, bro. I can't wait to talk about WrestleDream, bro. Shit.
Wrestling in general, man. It's a lot of good things going on. Obviously, there's always things we can complain about, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what makes freedom of speech such a great thing, and a podcast like this such a great thing is because we get to voice our opinions on the things that we like or that we dislike about these products. And I do, as much as Triple H and Nick Khan and them have tried to make it seem like they don't listen to or care about what the fans say online and all that stuff. They do. They show that they they may not prioritize us over someone else's or their creative, but they see the things that we want and sometimes try to give them to us when it makes sense for them, of course. And then of course, AEW is that's a fucking fanfare. If we being honest, what I'm saying, AEW is always trying to listen to the fans and give them what they want. So
Mm.
I, of course, was live there at WrestleDream, so I got a different perspective for every match and encounter. And this is my second time going to an AEW event. First time was just a Dynamite and Rampage. Fucking and a Rampage recording. But to get to experience a AEW pay per view and to be on the floor was just insane. I think match by match, no match disappointed. Every match went about 12 to 27 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it was legit, just entertaining the entire time. The fans were dope. Even though I was sitting by some Mercedes Monet haters, and I thought I was gonna have to, get on that with them, but you know, they know what's up. They know what's up with Ultimo Monet. You know what I'm saying? But overall, just an amazing experience. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my and obviously, being on the ramp is something I always dreamt of, but
Mhm.
I think it probably was my best wrestling experience live,
Mm.
especially. You know what I'm saying? May not be the best pay-per-view I've ever seen, but probably the best pay-per-view I ever seen live and the best wrestling experience that I've ever had for sure.
Let me ask you a question, Dirk.
Mhm.
Because you was there during the whole entire show when the pre-show match happened and it went into the main show. Did y'all know like the pyro was finna go off? Did they give you like like the show about to start? Like how'd that happen?
So I'm gonna be real. I wasn't thinking about the pyro, but they did tell us. Tony Schiavone came on and told us that, hey, the broadcast is telling us that we running over. The pay per view is about to start. We need y'all all get up on y'all feet and get ready, just like WWE does before the show start. It's
Yeah.
the same situation. They gotta make sure everybody know the show is about to start. So we need y'all to get live. You know what I'm saying? Um, so with that happening, I'm not even. We just all amp. They throwing bowls. They doing the back and forth in the middle of the ring. So we all. I'm not even thinking about it. Then boom. I'm like, oh snap. And then I look back. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it on the camera on the video that I recorded of it. I'm recording the ring. I just focus on that. We all, hey, yeah. Boom. I'm like, oh, look at that. It's pyro to it. Then go back and they still swinging. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I thought that shit was really, really cool. Even if you were expecting the pyro, like to just have that moment of a match going on, and you got this pyro going on, but the match still going on, and it's just like everybody AE dub. Like to me, that's what AEW is about. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they more often than not start their show with a match. You know what I'm saying? So and occasionally we get that with WWE. A lot of the times in NXT we get NXT starting off with a match more so than Raw and SmackDown. But
Mhm.
it's a wrestling show, man. And AEW is all about wrestling. So I thought it was really freaking cool. We did know that it was happening, but I really thought that they like the matches went overtime, which just being real, everybody in AEW probably go a little overtime on a match, especially at a pay-per-view. So
I was trying to I was trying to find the clip of it, bro. The one that you sent was, bro, that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I know I talked over it, but if you listen really, really closely, you can hear Tony Schiavone saying, "Get up on your feet." Da, 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 you know what I'm saying? So, and it's like they cued the refs. I'm assuming cued FTR to like, hey, go to the punch spot. So
Yeah,
now, soon as everybody turn on the broadcast, it's like, damn, these niggas going at it. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
I
I
think
thought
one
it
of
was
my
cool.
highlights of WrestleDream was seeing Derek almost fall over the barricade when he seen Ultimo Monet.
Hey man,
Yo,
I love it, bro. I'm glad I made it on TV, bro. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying? I'm glad I
gosh.
made it on TV.
you did. You did.
I'm glad I did, bro. I was like, wherever I sit, because I was either gonna sit in the hundreds, like on the hard cam side, or I was gonna sit. And I know you never been there. Have you been to the Chavettes Arena, Reed?
No, never.
So you haven't been to an AEW live show?
I have in Peoria Collision.
Okay, okay, out there. Okay, cool, cool.
I
Makes
saw. I
sense.
will say the only people I saw on there is Brian Danielson, which I've always wanted to see. Edge.
Mhm.
I saw
Mm,
it. Adam Copeland, and then I saw like John Moxley and all them.
Okay,
mm,
cool, cool. Yeah, makes sense. So, you know, I think the way the Shea Vest is set up, the hundreds are like really, really like the arena is small, it's
yeah,
compact.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the hundreds, you still would have had a really, really good view.
yeah.
But when I saw that Monet was having a match, and I was like, it's still some floor seats available that weren't an arm and a leg. I was like, babe, we gotta get them. Like you should have seen me. I jumped like so. We were in the last row
What up,
of
Robert? What up,
the
Robert?
ramp. We were in the last row. What's the word, Rob? We were in the last row. So when I'm watching the Statlander and the Tony
Willow,
Storm match in my seat.
Tony, yeah,
Great match. They put on a great match. And then I heard dun dun dun. I jumped over my seat so quick, motherfucker, so I could go to the edge and be like right there by her. You know what I'm saying? Like I already, as soon as I heard that, dun, dun, I was like, oh yeah, it's Mercedes time. And I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was thinking she was gonna challenge Chris. But I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking like she finna challenge her right now for the belt. Like that's crazy because you said anybody with a belt, so that would have been crazy. But that also would have been messed up for Chris because she might have lost it that night. Because obviously the agenda is like I said, we gonna get 15 belts, Monet, man.
By far.
What was your favorite moment of the pay per view, Reed?
uh, I don't really know to be honest. Nothing stuck out to me besides the pyro.
Sting,
The Hangman match didn't live up to your expectation.
Hangman.
No, it. Hey, listen, it did. That was the only. That I watched like
Hangman
three
let you
matches.
down.
Ain't no
Nah,
way.
nah, never. It's just. I mean, it was. What happened after? I'm like, oh, so this is gonna be like a feud, which I'm okay with because I love Samoa Joe. The Darby match is the one I'm like, they're just doing random shit at this point, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The fish tank.
Why would you grab? Where the fuck do you hide a fish tank at? Like, what are
And
you?
kept the water in it. That's the
Yeah,
funniest. That's the funniest part. The water was in the fish tank under the ring.
yeah. You know I love Sting though. Sting's one of my all-time goats. So,
Mm.
but I kind of knew like when the lights went out, I knew that was
I
it.
just I
Yeah,
felt
of course. But like being there, I'm literally there like somebody gotta help Darby. Who gonna help him? Lights cut out. It's Sting! It's Sting! It's Sting! That was instantly me like, because in my head, I'm not thinking about Sting coming back. So I think that was probably one of the coolest moments of the night for me because I knew that Sting was going to be there. I didn't know Sting was going to be there, but I'm like, somebody got to help Darby. He can't
yeah.
overcome these odds by himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He'd been thrown out the ring. Like he got cascaded across the ring, man, and everything, bro. Like it's straight
Well,
crazy.
I will say, Bro Dito, that match
Mm.
with Takeshita and Okada, yeah, that's serious business right there, bro. I love that match. I love that match.
Nah, bro,
I,
Dito an immaculate tag team, bro.
yeah, it makes.
Yeah, that was
It,
probably my match of the night, to be
bro,
honest.
did you see on Twitter? And I know this is stupid. It's so stupid. It's fuck. It's actually kind of more than stupid. but somebody put Brody King and Bandito side by side with AJ and Dragon Lee, and it said,
The
uh,
white savior.
"Yeah, the white set." And everybody put in the comments, "What are y'all talking about?"
Like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
you
"Bro,
know, people just be saying shit on
White
Twitter,
Savior
bro.
is crazy as fuck. Like Bandito and fucking Dragon Lee don't get their shit off. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
I don't
That was,
understand people."
that was like, what are we talking about? Like,
And then someone said,
or are we trying to make a tasteless ice joke? You know what I'm saying? That's what
that,
I got
that,
from it
that,
personally.
Yes.
that
I,
was
I,
that.
I was like, you can't be talking about wrestling.
No.
Yeah.
You
That
can't
was,
be talking about a wrestling savior. That's what I was like. Y'all must
and
be
when
talking about fucking. Y'all must be making an ice joke or something. You know what I'm saying?
and then they said something about like a progressive white guy, and everybody said, "Put AJ question mark progressive." I
Yeah,
said,
he's
"Hey,
being
bro,
real. You know,
I
love
don't,
AJ, but
I
I don't
don't,
know if he's the most progressive guy.
yeah."
Everybody has a right to change, but
Look, he's my goat,
He
but
said,
I know he not perfect, bro. I know he not perfect. I know he tries,
"Hey
but
AJ, it was
nobody's perfect. But I
hey
think
AJ, it was
AJ's a
nice
cool
meeting you.
guy. But you
AJ,
know, saying that he's quote unquote progressive, I don't know about
yeah.
that. You know,
hey AJ, it's nice to talk to you. I just have a quick question. Oh yeah, what's that? How do you feel about your fans in the gay community? The gay
The gay
community?
community.
it's gonna forever be funny, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Shout out AJ Styles though, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, within the last week,
Shout out AJ, bro.
last 2 weeks, I guess, um, we found out that AJ Styles plans on retiring in 2026.
Yeah.
So my question
Tough.
for y'all is, who are three opponents that you feel like he has to face?
All right, Les, you go
Are we
first.
keeping this WWE like we being realistic?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Uh shit, shit. Come back to me. Come back to me. I gotta think. I gotta think.
Well, I'm gonna just do three off the cuff. I mean, Javon Evans is one that I definitely need to see. Leon Slater's the second I definitely need to see. And then it sucks because I would have loved to see this match, and I know it would have never happened, but him and Adam Cole would have been one of them ones that
I
I
love
would
it.
have. Yeah.
All right, hold on, Derek. Before you go,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'll say Javon and Leon definitely because Leon he already built that at what Slammiversary it was this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh, right?
Yeah.
Javon, because obviously, bro, Javon and AJ. And lastly, this is a shot in the dark, but Takeshita, bro, Takeshita, AJ and Takeshita. Oh my god, bro.
Takeshita, bro, he might be
Oh
the
my
best wrestler.
god.
He might be the best wrestler on planet Earth.
Oh god.
He's insane.
So I got Carmelo Hayes.
Easy,
Yes.
I got Ilya Dragunov,
easy.
Yeah.
and I
Oh.
got Mike Santana or whoever is the TNA World Champion, because I don't see
Yep.
a world where they give AJ Styles that last championship reign in WWE. I
No,
don't
I don't
see
see
it
it
right
either.
now.
I don't
Nope.
see it either.
I think it's a chance. And he surely deserves it. But I think it'd be even better for him to win that TNA World Championship one more time before he retires.
I think it should be him and I think Frankie wins it, and I think him and Frankie should fight for it because Frankie's
Ooh,
his
Frankie does have to call your shot thing, right?
yeah with Dolph. I just call him Dolph, but
His
but
mama
yeah,
named him Nick. I'm gonna call him Nick.
yeah. Shout out Mark Jackson. Shout out Mark Jackson.
No,
Yeah.
I think we are in a very, very important time.
Ooh, I
And
will say this.
I've been meaning to talk to y'all about this because I feel like y'all younger than me. So
Hmm.
y'all
Yeah.
may not remember as much of the talk of, like, of course, when Austin and The Rock left. But it
Hmm.
seems like y'all are on the side of, like, what the fuck is wrestling going to be like when Cena retires, Orton retires,
Hmm.
AJ Styles is retiring. We about to lose a lot of our all time greats of our generation, especially. And for me, I think all of them are like all time greats in any generation. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Professional wrestling. But
Yeah.
personally, I think the future is gonna be all right.
yeah,
One, I think they got so much fucking talent that
easy.
that's different. And then the John Cena one, not to downplay John Cena, uh, but I think people are completely over exaggerating the importance of John Cena over the last 10 years in
Mm-hmm.
professional wrestling. Like we
Mm-hmm.
haven't had a full-time John Cena since like 2017.
Yo,
And the product has no doubtably had some high highs and some low moments. But that's wrestling, that's business, that's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really
Yeah.
think, knowing that Cena's never coming back to wrestle again, because I do think he's gonna be a man of his word. Um, I don't think it's going to drastically hurt the product because they kind of waned us out of the John Cena era over the last seven
yeah.
years. Isn't 2017, I believe, was the last time he was like full time,
Mm-hmm.
When he won,
365 days.
when he won 16 was when.
Last time that he was full time. So I think that we've gotten, we've had these high highs, WrestleMania 40 without him, WrestleMania 39, the
Yeah.
Triple H taking over era, you know what I'm saying? In those
Mm-hmm.
first 2-3 years where it was just all sunshine and rainbows. And now, we had a little drought, and ironically, we have this drought with John Cena being a part of the product. And
Right.
now
Right.
the product has gotten better over the last couple of weeks. I think that's just the nature of business and the nature of pro wrestling. We just had a point in time where AEW, like, the booking decisions was down, the ratings was
Uh.
down, and now AEW is back to being the great company that we fell in love with in 2019. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
Yep.
think we're gonna be good without Cena. But I definitely want to know y'all perspective and y'all reasons for feeling like it's gonna be a big void possibly with Cena and all these other guys retiring soon.
I'm gonna let Les go because that's his goat. So I'm gonna let
I
him go.
I think honestly, Derek, you completely right because um WWE has done what they've done in the past years without John Cena. Like they've really like softened the blow. It wasn't like John Cena just immediately retired and it was just like what do we do here? They fizzled it out in a way. Like no disrespect to John Cena, but in terms of like visibility in the company and importance in the company as well, they kind of like weaned us off of that. Um I just think that this next maybe like from like 2024 to like 2026, 2027, I think is one of like the most pivotal moments in WWE, or just wrestling in general, because a lot of the wrestlers that we grew up watching, they're calling it quits now.
Yeah.
Like I think Sheamus and Randy are probably like the only ones. Edge and Christian, they're like the only ones that are
The
like fuck it.
Miz.
We say
The Miz.
Miz. But even
Oh
people
god.
like Ray, like I don't think
Yeah.
Ray is gonna finish
Yeah, Ray probably
2020.
got a couple years left
I say Ray's probably gonna retire by 2027.
for
Like
sure.
a lot of our legends are going, but it's this transitional period where it's just like let's bolster other talent while at the same time like
Bro, it's hard though.
it's weaning off the legends. But yeah, it is definitely
Well,
hard.
it's hard when we don't book people who are over organically to be filled in that spot. LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes. Like
For sure.
it makes no sense. And I think the thing with what I meant, like my sentiments when we had this conversation, what was it last week about John, is yeah, I agree with y'all like 100%. I just think like the way that the heel turn went and how it went back at SummerSlam, and now ever since basically almost the Randy match or the Punk match, he's been cooking, firing on all cylinders, and it just makes you realize like, damn, he's basically 50 years old doing this, and then we got people on the roster that can't really do this shit at a high clip, and then you're like, damn, I'm gonna miss that because what happens whenever we just still get the same thing instead of John? I know for a while John was like, can't wrestle, 5 moves of doom. But at
Hmm.
this point in time, you start to appreciate it more. And I think we're just coming to a point where we just appreciate it so much that it's going to suck when he leaves. So when he
Hmm.
does retire, that void's that void's kind of already filled because we got people like Roman, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, Cody, Drew, for example. But at the same time, it's like Roman's probably going to retire close before 2030. I would like to think. Like,
Yeah.
what else does he have to do? And he's in Hollywood now. I mean, Cody's still technically young in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say Cody sticks around WWE for as long as he does if he accomplishes everything he wants to do? We don't know
Mm-hmm.
how these people are. I'm not saying they're going to,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just think it's the appreciation level where I'm like, man, like I grew up with this man.
Mm.
He was my favorite wrestler at the time, and he's still doing it at a high clip. And to see it be gone kind of makes
Bro,
me
our
sad.
childhood is over, man.
Yeah, by far.
No.
I'm older, so
I
you
understand
know,
that.
I had probably like my first, like I told y'all, my first memory is Big Boss Man getting hung
Yeah,
by the Undertaker.
that
You know
is
what
a
I'm saying? So
crazy.
like,
That's a crazy first
um,
memory. That is
I
nuts.
still, I'm born right before, excuse me, well, right after he got his back hurt and he lost his smile, but right before, um, right
Yeah, yeah.
before Stone Cold becomes Stone Cold. So I grew up on Stone Cold. I grew up on the Rock in their prime, and that shit doesn't last as long. So we have it really good
We do.
to
We
have
do.
CM Punk, AJ Styles, John Cena, Randy Orton, those four in particular, stay so long because obviously we've been lost Batista
Yeah.
as a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Before he retired
Mm-hmm.
for good, we lost Batista and then he came back. I seen Booker T come and go. It's great to still have guys like Shelton Benjamin, MVP, Bobby Lashley. It's great
Oh
to still
yeah.
see so many people that we grew up on still being there. But the reality is, all of them getting old.
Yeah.
Bro, Kenny Omega
Rey
too.
Mysterio obviously is the best example because Rey Mysterio is another person. Like one of my first fucking memories is the Filthy Animals. Like that's one of my
Mm.
first favorite things in wrestling is the Filthy Animals. You know what I'm saying? I love
Yeah.
Billy Kidman. I
What he
love
used
Conan. I
what he
loved
used to
all of
say.
them.
What he used to say.
Woo!
Woo!
So like I remember seeing Ray unmasked before I remember
Yeah.
seeing Ray masked. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like to just know that all of those people are gonna be leaving soon kind of
Mm.
sucks.
It
Kind of
does.
sucks, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on it being like a void to fill, but I think that it's gonna be filled. I think that there's a lot of people that like stop watching pro wrestling when Stone Cold and them left because they just didn't think it was gonna be as cool as it is now. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of those people missed out on the ruthless aggression era, which we'd probably all say the ruthless aggression era was slightly better than the attitude era. You know what I'm saying? And then
By
there's
far.
people that left on the ruthless aggression era
Bro,
that
I think
didn't get to experience the Shield and all these different cool
I
things that happened afterwards. And now
I have a hot
some of
take.
those people haven't got to experience the bloodline and
Mm.
all of these things that's happened afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like
I have a hot
I
take.
don't think that I don't see there being a significant drop off
Mm-hmm.
because we were weaned out of the Cena era. We've been weaned out of the Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, Randy Orton. Because let's be real, like CM Punk ain't got CM Punk maybe got 4 or 5 more years in him. You
Maybe.
know
Probably.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At best, like realistically, to be performing at this level, um, I'm sure they're fully capable of it. But I think these guys also appreciate life. Not that some of the older Japanese wrestlers don't appreciate their life, but
Yeah.
some of them is 60 and still want to just do all this crazy stuff. And it's like realistically, bro, go enjoy your family. Like
Yeah.
go live life, bro. Like we don't get to be here
Hey,
forever.
they had to tell Mick Foley that they had to get him off the top of the cell. They had to
Yeah,
tell
like
him you
legit.
gotta
Like I'm
chill.
glad to see Mick Foley just being, you know, able to spend time with his kids and his family
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like I want to see my as much as I love them and I grew up on them, I want to see my pro wrestling idols living. I want to see them lively. I don't want to see them like the previous generations where they can't walk, they can't talk, and they're
Mm-hmm.
only like 50 years old, 60
So
years old. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So I'm cool with them retiring in their late 40s, early 50, and
Yo,
still just being in good shape and being lively.
real
Yeah.
shit. How does Mick Foley not have CTE, bro? Like that's the
Yo,
mistake.
Listen,
Mick Foley got
Mick
some
Foley,
shit, bro, but he is
he made
like
a Kevlar,
that
bro.
man is not
He
human.
made
You feel me?
he made a Kevlar.
That man ain't human, bro.
No, bro, he's. I was just thinking about that. Like,
You'll
bro,
never get another Mick Foley in this lifetime,
the only closest thing we have to Mick Foley is Darby Allen.
which is
That's it.
crazy.
And I think Darby is like closer to Jeff than Mick. But I mean, Jeff was doing crazy shit, but like
Nah,
Jeff
but
after
not
after
Darby
a,
levels.
yeah, after a while, Jeff kind of slowed down and just stayed with the in ring prowess. Like Jeff can actually like wrestle. People do not know that because he
Yeah,
never
he just got to do that, ladder spot every now and then, and see if he
when
still got it. You
I
gotta see
was
if am I still alive?
when I watched that tag team match they had with the Dudleys, bro. I was praying to God he was all right because I
When
was
he
like,
hit the when he hit his head on the back of the ladder,
yeah, I'm like, bro,
Jesus, bro.
That's what I
when
was
does
gonna
this
say. Yeah, he
stop?
definitely clocked this shit.
Yeah, why don't they make Matt do it? Like throw a
Matt,
curveball.
Matt
Throw
can't.
a
He can't do that, bro. His hips already fucked up from the leg drop.
nah,
He can
bro.
barely walk,
Do you
bro.
not remember his head hit the fucking concrete in AEW, bro?
Oh
That shit
yeah, I
That
probably
do
too.
fucked
remember.
him up
I do
too.
remember. They should have just had Leon come out and do it.
Speaking of
Why?
tag teams, though, speaking of tag teams,
Yep.
It's
the
probably.
AEW Women's Tag Team Championship bracket has been announced.
Mm,
Yup.
Could you pull it up, Les?
yeah.
I know the teams, but one interesting thing that I found was that they brought in what's her real name? Katana or Caden? I mean Caden Chance.
Lacey Lane.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was Lacey or Layla. So it's
Lacey,
crazy that they
Jen
brought
Page.
her in. They didn't bring her tag team partner in yet, and they're not going to be in this tournament. But I do think that they're going to consider bringing them in.
Who, Katana?
Yeah, I think they should bring them in for that tag team division.
Smart. It would be smart.
I
It
think
would be
this
smart.
tournament is amazing. This tournament is going to be amazing. But I would love to see just more and more tag teams in that AEW women's division, and I think it's always scary, just like when WWE brought in all of these titles for the
Yeah,
women's
we heard.
division. On how are you going to book this? How are you going to make time to make this important? But I think AEW is ready to make that step with the women's division. So we got Jamie Hayter and Athena versus Sky
Jamie.
Blue, Blue
No,
Sky.
Queen Aminata.
Yeah,
Oh
my
yeah, I
bad.
was about to
I'm a
say
model.
with
That's on me.
Athena.
That's on me. I said the
That
wrong name.
that's my
I just said
favorite.
an
That's
A
my
name,
favorite.
man. The Sisters of Sin, Julie Hart, Sky Blue, Blue
Yeah.
Sky.
Come
We
on.
got Willow and Harley Dean. We got Monet and Athena, the CEO goddesses.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that's probably gonna be your
Insane.
winner.
Wendell
Yeah.
and Rio, Tony and Mina, uh, Rain and Ford, and then you got Tay J, who is probably the longest AEW tag team. They've been teaming together forever. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
they got some solid tag. They took like most of their main women and put them in there. Like
All right,
But
hold on.
realistically, all of these people have had alliances, so it's not just
yeah, like
pick a
Tony and
name
me.
out. It's not pick a name out the hat.
Tony and Mina is a hilarious. Like if you see them two on screen together, their chemistry is off the charts.
Monet and Athena have recently turned into enemies to friends.
That's probably that's
Willow and
probably the
Harley have been friends. The Sisters of Sin been together. Aminata
Jamie. Jamie,
and,
yeah,
and Hater, they've been teaming together. So none of these teams are just like the only one that I'm like, I don't know when is Winslow and Rio. I don't know when that started, but
Me neither.
that ain't my job to know necessarily.
yeah.
But obviously, y'all know who I want to win. I want Mercedes to win every belt.
Yo, that's
I
crazy.
want her to
Wait a
win every
second.
belt.
Yo, that's crazy.
What?
What?
If Mercedes as the women's world tag team titles, bro.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah. She
She
deserves.
going
So I got the finale being Tony Storm and Mina versus Mercedes and Athena.
Probably, yeah.
I just can't see Mercedes or Athena taking a pin before they get to Tony and Mina.
yeah. Not only that, damn, bro.
She wouldn't walk out either.
No,
She would.
TJ could be so fired too, though.
They are.
like I
Listen,
said, they've been together the longest. They've been when I was the first AEW show I went to, they teamed together, and that was in like
Yeah.
2022.
TJ's a good name too for a tag team. I think.
And
Oh
shout out to
God,
them for having tag team names, Sisters of Sin and TJ. But I don't think neither one of y'all winning.
We gotta revitalize
Because
tag
realistically,
team.
unless somehow Willow and Harley beats
they shouldn't.
Mercedes,
Respectfully, they shouldn't.
Uh,
that's the only way I can see the Sisters of Sin winning.
does
The only way I see Mercedes and Athena losing, is if Athena screws Mercedes.
does
Makes
I
Athena
know.
sense.
does Athena still have the Ring of Honor Women's Championship?
Yes, she ain't
Yes.
gonna never lose.
So that's
Yeah.
where if
She's
that
the forever
happens,
champ.
if that what happens, then I can
That's
see
where it
Mercedes,
leads. That would
Mercedes and
that
her.
would
Yeah,
that would make sense.
that would. But I can see
Mhm.
them being the
But
tag
then
team championship.
who do you put in the final? You put Willow and Harlow versus Tony Storm and Mina, face versus face, or do you do the Sisters of Sin versus Tony and Mina?
Bro, you couldn't go
On that
this
side, I just can't see nobody winning it. Besides, okay, maybe Rain and Penelope Ford could.
I'm
this
saying
time
Megan.
this. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was finna say Megan Bain and Penelope Ford is a fire tag team too.
Bro,
I agree.
you can't go wrong with anybody who wins. I ain't gonna lie. The only one that
I
doesn't
agree.
really would make sense is Windsor and Rio, because that
Yeah.
one's like just more random compared to like all the others. All the others have like alliances. So
Yeah.
And even making it past
I'll
first
be
round.
cool with Amanada and Hater winning. I'll be cool with Sisters of
y'all
Sin
know,
winning.
I love JD, bro. That's yeah.
Respectfully, she ain't making it past first
I don't
round.
think she's
Hey,
making
bro.
it past the first
Hey,
round
bro.
though.
Listen, bro. You
I
just
think
gotta
Sisters of Sin gotta win the first round.
Honestly, yeah.
yeah. Well, Kyle Kyle Fletcher, that boy. He's a demon, so he's probably been teaching Sky Blue hella like just ring time. Cause Sky Blues has gotten like really good in the past 2 years. Remember when she first started and we were like,
Yeah, she was
okay,
green as hell.
yeah. Now it's like, yeah, her and Julia Hart, which
Of course.
they could really do something with that women's tag team division if they actually
Mm.
put it on screen, give it some time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be something for the books, bro. I think so.
So Chauncey Billups it. If you gotta put some money on it, who you put money on?
Terry Rozier.
Shit.
I'm gonna say
Hey, Chauncey Billups funny as hell, bro. You know he was taking the over on them niggas every time. He said we gonna lose by 20 today, nigga.
Yo, nah, bro. They showed the highlights of Terry Rozier one game, bro.
yes,
Oh my god.
bro,
Yo,
against
bro.
the Hornets.
Bro, yeah. Bro, the second turnover he did, bro, he tried to chuck the ball, bro. I forgot who fucking stole it. Bro, he ran on defense, ran all the way back court, and then he just ran to the fucking hoop and let somebody shoot a three. I was like, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? What is you doing?
Because it's a pyramid scheme, is what they say.
Bro, they said he was with the Gambinos.
Hell no, bro. I'm just waiting on him to let me bet on wrestling, man.
I would say my pick would be Mercedes and Athena, probably.
Low key, my pick is TJ.
It's a good pick.
Obviously, I got Mercedes and Athena. My secondary pick would be Tony and Mina. Because I see that being the finals personally. I think that's gonna be the finals matchup.
Yeah.
Tony and Mina.
Yeah, Tony and Mina versus Mercedes and Athena. I think it's just so much history. I mean, it's history with everybody in this mug. You can make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sky Blue lost to Mercedes in Mercedes' first match back. With AEW period. She's beating Julia Hart. She's beating Jamie Hayter now. Her and Willow obviously have history. Her and Harley obviously have history. Like all of that connects. Then you got the Tony and Mina situation, and those are kind of where and of course she just beat Rio. So like that's kind of as far as the intertwines go for all of these for her side at least. But I think all of these women have like it's multiple interconnections. So any of these matchups could lead for great stories. And regardless, now you're seeing that you got at least 8 tag teams already. Here's the other question: do we down the line in 2 years, maybe less? I'm thinking 2 years down the line, do we possibly get an AEW Women's Trio Championship with all of the different alliances that we have in AEW?
I
It
wish
might
they
be headed
just
that
I
way.
wish they just did like the Freebird rule and just got away with the trios championship personally. But
I feel you. I feel you.
I
I
mean,
think,
for the
like I
longest,
said, though, their roster is just so stacked. I can understand them wanting to have as many championships as they have. The only difference is that they do share the ROH championships too. So
yeah,
then that's when they get kind of,
yeah,
cluttered
yeah,
and it
yeah.
gets a little confusing sometimes on who the hell has what title.
mm.
But I think, again, they booking for the sickos, man.
Hey,
But
If you
see,
ain't a sicko, don't even try to keep up.
just know Bandito is that dude. That's all I know.
but
If
see,
you ain't,
somebody like WWE, I feel like could benefit from a trios like champion. We have a
But
lot of like little groups and shit.
that
I
would have been
would,
perfect for LWO.
Oh, by far.
It would have been
yeah.
perfect for them. That
If they
feud,
added
obviously the vision.
division, yeah,
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. That'd be dope.
would have been Bronson, Braun, and fucking Austin Theory.
Ah, hey man,
Yeah,
Austin Theory can hoop.
I wonder if that's like it's just gonna be them two from now on.
Nah, I think
Now they adding Austin Theory too.
they gonna add him.
I don't know, bro. As long, bro, I hate to sound like a hater because I have their shirts on, but if the Usos together are perfect, but if Jay Uso somehow wins the World Heavyweight Championship again,
He
I don't
is.
even.
That
Bro,
video
stop.
got 66,000 dislikes on YouTube. Triple H gonna look at
And
it and put the title on him, bro.
yeah,
He
but you
gonna
know,
look at
you
it.
know it, you know what it is, bro.
He said, "I'm gonna give you something to dislike."
They said, they said, I think it was Bruce Pritchard that said it. I don't like that dude, anyways. But he said that they only book for the people who buy the tickets for the most part.
Yeah, but you know what's
So it's
insane?
like a lost cause to
You
even
know what's
complain.
insane is that Triple H and WWE will look at the 13,000 likes to 66,000 dislikes and be like, "All right, fuck it, let's put the belt on Jay Uso and watch people still flock to buy our tickets
Because
to
they
go
think
see our shows."
they'll think it's heat when nobody just doesn't like the way he wrestles. Like it's
Yeah,
just what it is.
and
And it's
they'll
no
turn
not
him heel. They'll turn him heel.
exactly, bro. And then it'll
I'm
be
gonna
him and
say
Jimmy
heel
again.
Jay Uso as
It might
champion Mike Cook,
it might. I hope
Mm.
it does, bro. Like it's nothing
but
against
CM Punk needs to win that title. Fuck
Oh,
that.
Buffalo.
CM
because
Punk needs to win
You know who else needs to
because
win?
then we can get it's a
Drew
lot of matches we can get.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre needs to beat Cody
Send that
Rhodes.
nigga to Raw and let him win then, because he ain't beating Cody.
He's not, but he
We
should,
just
bro.
let John Cena weak ass beat Cody, man. It was enough of that shit, man.
Bro, John, hey, stop, chill, bro, chill.
Let Cody have a good damn
Hey,
run.
I
Shit.
want to have a discourse about LA Knight, bro. I don't know
Let
what
Cody have a good run. Yeah, LA Knight,
I
and
don't know
that's the
what he
thing
has.
too.
LA
I don't
Knight
know.
deserve a belt,
Hey,
I
bro.
don't know.
look. Fuck it. Have LA Knight fuck the matchup. Triple
Honestly,
threat. Triple threat the next night on Raw. LA Knight wins.
or what about this? Adam Pierce
That's
comes
how I
out and
book it.
takes the triple threat on the show.
It's still time. It ain't till November 1st.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I thought LA Knight was gonna attack Jey Uso and get him out the match, but they've been doing that recently, bro. They've been
It's still time.
Bro, I don't know how you. What is. Maybe he just reminds. Triple H just gets reminded of Stone Cold too much with LA Knight, and him and Stone Cold had a
I think he
thing.
fuck with LA Knight. He just ain't been ready to pull that trigger for some
It's
reason.
been it's been almost
bro.
4
It's been mad
years.
long, bro.
It's been 40, almost
I
4
mean, him
years.
and Jay, I feel like Jay was on that ascension a little bit before him, though.
Yeah, but LA Knight got
Jay, it
over
took Jay
way.
5 years. It took Jay 5 years to finally get that moment.
It took LA Knight only a year and a half to be LA Knight to get over.
I
I'm just
agree, but he
saying.
was always LA Knight before. He was already LA Knight before
He was
he
Max
was LA
Dupree.
Knight.
He was Max Dupree though.
He was LA Knight.
He was Max Dupree for a little bit.
He
Dupree.
was LA Knight in NXT. He was
He
LA
was.
Knight. He was LA Knight in NWA. He was LA Knight in, and he was Eli Drake.
Eli
Yes.
But
Drake.
the
Yes.
character and the catchphrases come from NWA and TNA. So I'm saying that he already had that shit prepped to where, and we the ones that were clamoring for him to be not no fucking Max Dupree and be LA Knight. So it's like he was already over from his previous work where Jay Uso was getting over through this bloodline situation, and it was always clear cut that Jay Uso would eat off of what happened in the bloodline.
So that leads me to
That's a
believe then.
fact of life. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that leads me to believe then who wins the Rumble? Because if it's not Sammy, I could see LA Knight winning the Rumble.
You know who win in the Rumble?
Joe. Because it
You
seemed
know,
like CM Punk is getting his moment early,
you
which
know
would
who,
mean that LA Knight could win the Elimination Chamber.
It's a Chamber. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
you know who win in the Royal
may-
Rumble?
Don't say it, bro.
You know who win in the Royal? Spend $30 on ESPN. You're gonna find out on January.
I hate this dude, bro. I hate this dude, bro.
All right, real quick, because I got to get ready for class, man.
Nah, you
The,
good.
the fucking Mad Dragon returned
Come
on
on.
SmackDown, and he won the United States Championship. This is a moment that we've been waiting on. Obviously, I'm kind of happy that they about to keep him and Gunther away from each other, maybe for a little bit.
I'm so fucking glad, bro.
You know, keep them away from each other. I really don't want to see it until it's a world title feud.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So let Dragunov go on a run with the United States Championship, so he's fully established in the eyes of the new fans.
Yes.
Like obviously,
yes, that's what
fans that know him from NXT UK and NXT and everything previous, we know what we gonna get.
that's what I'm
Let's
talking about.
establish him as a upper mid card to main event level talent before we even get him to go against Gunther. Let's do that for about the next year, maybe a year and a half, and get that at the next WrestleMania. Fuck, that'll be in Saudi Arabia though. Damn. But shout out to Ilya Dragunov, man, the Mad Dragon. I'm so happy to see him come back. I'm happy to hear that Sami Zayn handpicked him and wanted him to be the one to take that belt off him. And hopefully that means that Sami Zayn is going to win the Royal Rumble in about 3 months.
Yo, heavy on that. Shout out Ilya, bro. We've been waiting for that. Derek, I think that was actually a good insight. It's keeping Gunther and Ilya away while it builds up Ilya, which is what they should have did before his injury. But now it's time. Now it's time, bro. He gonna be H-bombing everybody. Everybody. Nobody's safe. Quick question though. Y'all think he should keep up the US title open challenge? Or
right.
people were saying that he
Yes,
should
sir.
Yes.
people saying that it's a cop out. People saying they should build up the title and have it be like maybe like a yearly thing, or people said like the US title it's lazy booking, like the open challenge.
Ooh, you know, it'd be a good idea is to him.
I mean, it doesn't allow you to really sink your teeth into a story. I can give you that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Ilya Dragunov is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Yeah.
So how do you show the best way to showcase that sometimes is just let him have some fucking matches.
Yeah.
Bro, have him run a gauntlet one time, and then the story.
I was gonna say that. Have him do 2 matches in a night. Have him beat somebody and be like, it's not enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Pain will entertain you. Come on.
The pain will end.
And then that's how he loses the belt. Is he gets tired down after months
No.
of putting that work. No,
Ilya can never get tired. Ilya can never get tired.
Stop.
This Ilya.
Stop,
This
bro.
Ilya we talking about. One-legged squats. One-legged squats. Reed.
Get Mello out of the Miz vortex quick, please.
Legit. While I would love for him to sink his teeth into a storyline, I don't think he should sink his teeth into a storyline until it's the Mello storyline. Because I do think that Mello should be the next guy to hold that belt.
Mm-hmm.
But
him and Mello got history too. So
granted, John Cena, in my opinion, should be the one to win the IC title. I think we should do a draft very soon. I'm not opposed with Mello not getting the match against Ilya, or they running it and Ilya wins, and then hopefully Carmelo goes over to Raw soon and beats somebody for the IC title. But I think, Melo, man, him and Melo can flip flop the belts every week, bro. I don't
Yeah.
care. You know what I'm saying? But Melo need to get a belt soon too. But
Hey,
I want to see Ilya fight.
hey, just know Andrade is coming back at some point.
Hell no, man. I'm out of here.
Best of 7 with Ilya coming soon.
Hell nah, man. Nah. But
Uh,
Andrade and Ilya be fired too. But if I'm Andrade, bro, I would never work with WWE again after this shit. Hell nah.
Hell
no,
no.
They don't
hell
just let
no.
him go. But with that being said, I gotta get ready to get up in here and deal with these kids, man. So we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, man. We need y'all tapped in with us because we trying to turn this into the biggest wrestling podcast in the world, as we already know it has the potential to be. So we appreciate all y'all that's been supporting us, man.
Big
500,
interview.
500 followers on Instagram. We
More.
almost had 2,000 followers on TikTok. We appreciate y'all so very much, man. It's your boy Lil Derek. It's Les Hardy Jr. It's Reed